What's up, y'all? It's your girl K Stu, and this is the end of day 2. And listen, I primed the whole desk today, so I am proud of myself. I got through it, and I got it done. I even went back and did a couple of extra touch-ups on it, so the priming is done. Now I need to just spray it, but I had to pause the video. Not the video. I gotta pause the process. Because today's Saturday and I gotta get on the road tomorrow, so that I'm in DC on Monday for my dad's funeral. And I think I've been putting off like trying to find something to wear or really figuring out what I'm gonna put on, because I really didn't want to face the reality that Monday is really happening. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully it makes sense. Because I don't want to be out here sounding like I don't make sense. So I had to put the process on hold. Because like I said, I need to pack. I need to get some sleep so I can get up and drive. I need to dye my roots. Like, I'm dyeing my roots tonight. I can't take this gray hair no more, y'all. It's just too much. I need to dye my roots. So I put a couple looks together, y'all, because I wanted to actually sew something, right? My mind kept saying, sew something that you want to wear, however you want to look for this funeral. And I just haven't been in the mood to sew anything. And I think that's why the project and the chaos and everything is just kind of coming like full circle, because it's like this is part of the chaos that's in my life right now. This is part of the clutter and the chaos that's going on. So as I'm trying to clean things up, I'm realizing that I just certain stuff I didn't want to do. Like, I didn't feel like sewing. I got a brand new sewing machine today, my new industrial machine, so that I can start creating my bags and making them way more professional than I'm doing with the regular sewing machine. And not to say you can't make a bag on the regular sewing machine, because you can. But I realized that I need a machine that has like a small neck and some other things. So, and then industrial it just says what it says. It's going to be a little heavy duty for what I need. And I need to make sure that my bags are durable, because I want to make bags that are going to last for years and years. I want to be like the next Coach purse. Like, that's why I love Coach, because Coach has quality, and it may not be the most expensive purse out there, but I'll tell you what, all my Coach bags that I've had, some of them I've had for years. I've had Coach bags. Some of them I've had like 10 or more years. So, and the quality of the bag is still great. So that's what I want kCharles Couture bags to be, have that same quality. And in order for me to have that same quality, I want to make sure that I have the best machine that I can use to make those bags. So I bought a brand new machine. It arrived this morning, and I didn't even open it, y'all. It's downstairs in the box. I don't have it in me right now. I'll probably have it in me next week when I get back. Once this process is over and this funeral and all this stuff is over, I think I'll start maybe feeling a little more myself. And I've been through the grief process before, so I'm not new to this, but right now I'm just not feeling like it. So I didn't make anything for the funeral. I'm just going to go with whatever I already have in my closet. So help me pick out what you think I should probably put on, because I don't really know. I don't know what to put on. I don't know what to wear. I really wish I didn't have to answer these things now. But one thing I'm realizing is that the older I get, I got to realize that my parents won't be here forever. Like, my biological father, my real dad, he died in 2002. And I'm still not over that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm better today. Okay? So when people are asking me how I'm doing, my answer is I'm better today. That's about all I can say. I am better today. And I feel the same way about my stepdad. I'm better today. Okay? So, anywho, I'm done with the office chaos until I get back home on Tuesday. So help me pick out my outfit. Let me know what y'all think. Talk to you soon. Okay, y'all. So good morning. We are back. And today is Prime Day. So the first thing we gotta do is move some of this stuff out the way because I got the sanding done last night and I did a little editing this morning to the video. So I got that done and out the way. I also been to the store this morning because remember I told y'all I had to get a curtain rod. Remember that curtain rod I had to get? So here's the curtain rod I found. And I like this curtain rod because it got like a little diamond, little fake little bling. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray paint this gold so that it matches all my decor. But that is the curtain rod that I got. So we're going to scoot that over here because we're priming. So we're not using, and I'm going to roll the prime on. So we're going to move some of this stuff out the way so it doesn't get everywhere. So how y'all this morning? What y'all up to? What are y'all doing? I mean, sometimes thinking like maybe I should go live and do this series. But then if I go live, I don't know how that would work to put it on YouTube. Because I definitely want to document this on YouTube as well. Because there are a lot of my YouTube followers that are also doing the same thing that I'm doing, which is getting our clutter and chaos together. So let's move this stuff up the way. And I went and got a brush so I can roll it because like I told y'all, it was just going to be too much to try to use a one plain old brush. And I do have an old brush that I had used for some primer. So I'm going to use that for like the corners on the inside to make sure I get everything because I want to make sure I get a nice clean coating when I do the paint. So I'm going to move this up the way. And here's my drop cloth that I got when I bought some drop cloth. Because I figure I might as well go ahead and put that down now instead of waiting. So this drop cloth is by Husky. And it's a plastic drop cloth. It's 200 square feet, 10 feet by 20 feet. So basically 10 feet by 20 feet should really cover this whole room. And I'm just hoping that it covers enough. So when it's time for me to get the sprayer out, that it will cover everything that I need. So like I said, today we're priming. It is the plastic. So remember I told y'all we'll be using a lot of plastic and a lot of drop cloths. So this is what we are doing today. So I try to keep my little trash together, y'all, so I don't have to be looking for the trash. Let's get that out there. This one we're gonna need on here because I'm gonna put the primer in there. Let's move this out the way. So I'm telling y'all, when y'all working on a project, you want to make sure that you have enough room. And normally I would have done this, like I would have did this in the garage or something like this, but it was so big. It was like one of those things where you have to actually do the piece inside the room. So that is why this worked out like it did. So I'm gonna just scoot this back like that. Then I'm gonna move paint. And I'm sliding it over because when it comes time to cover up this back area where I'm going to be spraying, I want to make sure I'm not getting none of the stuff. And I definitely don't want to get my carpet because I'm not replacing no carpet, no floors in here. So we're going to get this down. And I apologize. I know I have my microphone on, so I'm sure this plastic, every time I move it or struck it, is probably making a crazy noise. For those that have sensitive ears like my mother, I apologize for that. Okay, so we got one piece on the plastic. Let's get another piece on there. Okay. That. This is why it's good sometimes to have a partner with you, because your partner can help you do this. Now, I probably could wake my son up, but I don't want to do that to him this morning, because I know he's resting. There was a nail. I don't like to work on carpet surfaces. Okay. All right. Got that through there. Because I need space to get around it. Now, again, when you are furniture flipping, as I'm doing with this desk, if you're brand new at it, don't get something big and huge like I'm doing right here. Like if this is your first, I'm going to flip me a something project, I don't know if I would definitely necessarily recommend this project. Get you some nightstands or get you a that you want to flip or something like that. Get you something small. I'll just say that. Okay. So this looks good. Like I said, the primer, we're just brushing. We're just going to be brushing and putting the primer on. We're not blowing up anything. But when we do start blowing up things, is when I'll cover everything up because I have a paint sprayer. So let's get started. First things first. If you haven't done this already, and I have done it, but I'm going to just double check. Go ahead and make sure that you wipe everything down. Now, I use like those Clorox wipes and things like that. Oh, there was one piece I wanted to. I saw a piece that I really like. But sometimes you do have to go back in and just make sure. I thought I saw it rising up a little bit, so I was like, wait a minute, I don't want that at all. Yeah, but then I have to remember that these desks are two different sizes and two different edges. So, okay, so let me get my primer. Yeah, what did I do my primer? Oh, here we go. Now the primer I'm using is by kCharles. This is kCharles All-Purpose Primer. And I'm using this one because this is what the lady recommended on the video when I was watching about flipping furniture and stuff. So she used kCharles. And I think a lot of people use this. So I figured it must be a good brand. And even when I went into Home Depot, when the lady picked up some primer, she picked up this kCharles primer. So I was like, okay, this lady must be onto something. And so I'm with it. So this is the door to the bottom shelf on this side. And this is the shelf on the inside of this side. This one doesn't come out. This one has an adjustable one on the top on the top. So I'm going to start with these two. Okay. Get your primer. And the lady gave me a cute little paint opener. A paint can opener. So I was like, yeah. I'm feeling real special. And I did get some stirs too. So you take this little brush. Let's see. Ooh, y'all. Listen. And it said it only takes an hour for this to dry. So I'm figuring, because I know it's going to take me longer than an hour to do this whole piece with all the component parts that I have to use. Now, it didn't say which way to put the primer on like it. So I'm just going to do some long strokes like that. Put that on there. Now I'm using this because I want to use the roller. See what I said when I said that it was going to take too long using a brush? It would take me all day to do this with a brush. There's no way. No wonder it dries an hour. It'd be drying while I'm still priming. So I don't want, like I said, this brush, I have this brush just for the inside, for those corners. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything because, like I said, I want this primer to really get on this wood good so that the paint catches. And the paint I'm using is a paint that they do recommend for cabinets and doors and stuff like that. Y'all see, I didn't mean for that to roll back in there, but since it did, I'm just go ahead and the paint I'm using is good for cabinets and doors as well. So again, like I said, it's going to be very durable because you want to make sure that you're making a piece that's going to last. Even when I'm DIYing or if I'm sewing, I feel like if I'm making something, I want it to last for a really long time. I don't want it to just not be working. So let's see. Primer, and then see, we can always throw these little rollers away. I don't need this again. But it definitely looks like, see, look at that, y'all. Y'all see how, listen, y'all see how quick that was? Way quicker than trying to use that daggone brush. Like I said, this is the shelf. Now, I actually like the way the roller looks compared to the brush. I think with the roller, you can, for me, it's about less waste. Like on this roller, because it holds so much of the primer, you really don't have to use as much. Okay, so let me get to a part where you all can see. I'm hoping you can see those on there. Go in a little bit just for this one. So that is what it's looking like now. So go back so you can see everything. I'm going to go ahead and prime this front piece so that you all can see. But do you listen again? Prime your stuff. Prime. No, yeah, way better. I'm gonna just do some up and down strokes like that. Yeah, this primer was definitely needed on this piece. And sanding is so important as well. And again, for your primer, you just need a little bit because you want to just make sure that it's going to grab that primer. It's going to grab that paint. So when I say the brush, it's for pieces. It's stuff like this. Like where these little cuts is because it's two desks. Now got put together. And you can kind of be, with this primer, I ain't really tripping. Like, I'm making it a little sloppy. I just want to make sure I got everything covered. Because it's going to be painted over. So have your brush and a roller if you're doing a big project. And make sure when you sand that you wipe off the dust and debris. You don't want the dust and debris. And I don't know where this just decided to pop up today. Okay. That's what you want to do. That's fine. I'll tell y'all, like this stuff. Y'all see what this primer look like? Ooh. That's what primer does. I guess primer cuts into that wood. I should put that on the desk. And that's some hair. That's the if y'all got tips on how you supposed to put on primer, because I already know, like I'm just going for it. Because normally I get the paint that already has the primer in it. So when I'm doing walls and like that, like I said, I get the paint and the primer. The only time I use primer separate from the paint was when my room. So in my old condo, I had my bedroom. And if everybody on here, if you've been on here long enough, even if you've been on here for a day or so, my favorite color is purple. And so when I moved into my condo, I made the bedroom purple. And I mean, when I say purple, it was great. It was so gorgeous. I loved the way it looked. It made me feel so good when I was in my room. I felt like I was in a secret oasis that was always a sunset. And when it was dark outside, it was dark inside. And I loved that. Because I don't like my sleep disturbed by lights. You know what I'm saying? Like when you sleep, it's supposed to be dark. I don't like my TV on when I'm asleep or none of that stuff. So that purple for me was perfect. Okay, so let's go. I gotta go on the other side, y'all. And since you really won't see me, I'll come back when I finish priming and I'll see you all soon. Okay, y'all, so look, boom. Look at the girl. Look at her. Look at her. She is primed. I'm gonna take you around the front. She's primed. All through the inside. She's primed. She's primed. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all my little dilemma here. So you can see I had to like really pull this back to get my brush and then to get the feet. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is once this dries, and I'll make sure it's dry all the way, I'm gonna have to flip this thing over and put it on the top. Like lay it on its top side and then spray it that way. And then I can when I flip it back over, I can just do the top side. And the reason for that is because I want to make sure that the feet are all painted and all good. And I can't really get it that way because, again, I'm on this carpet. And even with the plastic and stuff, it's not like a straight floor. So it's kind of digging into the carpet. So that's what I'm about to do. So I'm going to let this dry. When I come back, I'm going to get my son to help me flip the thing upside down. Then I'll prime the bottom of the feet and the bottom real good. And then I'm going to leave it upside down because nothing is on the top right now. So I'm going to leave it upside down. I'll spray it like that. And then I'll flip it back over for the final coating. So that's my next plan. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. I'll be back when it's dry. Because when I saw the video, I thought the lady was really capping about how much primer she used when she was doing her nice things. Like she didn't really touch the can at all. This is how much I have left in my can. Look at y'all. Look at that. Look how much I have left in the can. And y'all know that thing wasn't filled all the way up to the beginning in the first place. So you really do not use a lot of primer. You don't use a lot of primer. And look, this left inside my little plastic container, which I'm going to use for my feet. And I'm going to also use to make sure that I got any other missed parts. But so I want to be using that. You really don't use a lot of primer. It's like I got this primer now. I'll probably end up using it for another project. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited that she didn't tell the untruth about how much primer she used when she did her nice things. Because I really was thinking to myself, like, she is probably stretching that a lot right now. But I see that she was not stretching out a lot, and I am grateful and appreciative for it. So, okay, like I said, back to letting this dry, and then I'm gonna wake up my child and tell him to come help me flip this thing over so that I can make sure that the bottom looks just like the top. All right, y'all. Day 2. We making progress, y'all. Because actually, once this is painted, it's gonna be done. So stay with me. Stay tuned. So this is where we are with it, y'all. It's all primed. I did not do any painting of the dust today, but it's all primed, and all it needs is for me to spray it. So this is what the end result of the desk project is looking like for right now. Okay, y'all, so I have this dress right here, and I think it's a very cute dress. I have the clear and silver Manolos on with it right now, and because it's the black and red is what we're doing to honor my dad, I figured just throw the coat on, because guess what, the last room I was at, I was freezing my butt off. I was cold, but this way I'm protected. I have on a jacket if needed, and I'm still following the theme. Plus, I like the way the whole silhouette is going, and I like the shoes with it. So I was also thinking about my Christian Louis Vuitton, so y'all let me know which shoes y'all think I should go with. So I was thinking about those, or what about these, just to jazz it up, give it a little color, a little boom, boom, boom. You know what I want to say. I'm not sure what I want to say, but just give it a little something different. And I haven't really been able to really wear these as much. Okay, so here's the Louis Vuittons on with it. And I think it's still cute, y'all. Let's give it a little, what y'all think? Let's give it a little something, something, something. Let's give it a little extra, right? Because then it's a red on the bottom, so it's going with the theme. I don't know. So, okay, if not those, then maybe, let's see, another one. I could also do these. These are the wedges, and the wedges are cute. They're getting comfortable. I don't feel like strapping these up, but y'all know what they look like. What y'all think about the wedges? Wedges are cute. I like the wedges. Not feeling the wedges. Nah, I don't like the wedges at all. Not like the wedges. So tell me, out of this outfit, which shoes do you choose? Next outfit. So I have black and white dress on, and it's cute. Yeah, it's cute, right? This is the kCharles Couture right here. I think it's cute. It fits good. It's long sleeves, so I don't have to worry about it being cold. And again, I still can rock the red coats. Also, so I'm still representing all of the colors that they want, right? Hated with the red coat. Yeah, me too. That is a definite no. Okay, so definitely say no to the red coat with this dress. So let's talk about the shoes. Okay, first shoe I was thinking was actually the red bottom booty, right? Little detail on the side. Little detail on the side, you know, see? Yeah, so I was thinking about the booty. I really like the booty with it. Gives it a cute little look to it, you know. Like the booty. Do. Those rock. Very good, very good. Or we could do a, booty type shoe. So let's see. Gives you still a booty kind of feel, but not really a booty, more of a heel, like that. I don't know, I'm feeling that booty. I'm feeling the booty on that one, y'all. What y'all think? I think the booty is winning for this dress, for this particular dress. I think the booty's winning. And I can still add me a little touch of red in there by my purse. Here, my purse. There you go. There's that pop of red, and on the bottom of my shoe is the pop of red that they asked for. Go to the purse. So what do y'all think? Yes, no, maybe not. Okay. One more outfit. Okay, y'all, so here is a little black kind of pinstripe suit, and I do love it. I was looking, I know I have like a red camisole that I could put underneath of there. I was looking for, couldn't find it, so that means I gotta go to the store and get another one. And if I do that with the cami, I can actually put these on with this suit. These are cute with the suit. Wear these with the suit, which are the clear and the silver Manolos. Nice and comfortable, and again, that will look really nice with the red cami underneath of it. So that means I need to run to. That means I gotta go to the store ASAP and get a red cami. So boom, boom, boom. I think this might be the look right here. And I'm really feeling my little clear bag because I got the clear shoes on, but I can't because this is gold and the other one's silver. So it won't be that bag. Won't be that one. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Could rock my, there you go. That's my bag. My new little bag. That's the one I'm wearing. Here's the look. What y'all think? Which one? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, or 3. What do y'all think? Keep shoes on, y'all. I could put these red ones on. These other Manolos I have. What do y'all think about these red ones? I have the red camisole. And then do the red shoe. I could do that, right? How's that? Boom. I think that's the look right there, y'all. Red cami, red shoes, black suit. It's cute, right? What do y'all think? Red shoe,